What is up, people? We are just gonna go over a list that I've composed for some of the best fitted sites. Not also we're gonna go over sites, but we're also gonna talk about how difficult it is to get a hat. And the difficult rating is just gonna be very simple from 1 to 3, 1 being not difficult and 3 being very difficult. Let's get started. For number 1, we do have Hat Club. Hat Club is probably one of the biggest fitted sites, and they also carry most of the hype on this list. And definitely they get the hype from all the hats that they do drop. They always be dropping fire every single week. They also have very good stock for most of their hats. What that means for whichever hat that you're going for, there's probably not going to be an issue for you copying whatever hat that you're going for. Difficulty, I'm just gonna have to say 1. For number 2, we do have Exclusive Fitted. This is one of the sites that I kind of have difficult getting hats myself, but they have been dropping some heat, not gonna lie. Now, one thing that I do want to mention about Exclusive Fitted, this site is heavily botted. Difficulty on this one, it's gonna be a 3. All right, now coming into number 3, we have Sports World. Sports World is not really one of my favorites, but they do carry some heat sometimes. If I had to put a difficulty on this one, it's definitely gonna be a 2. It's not the hardest, but it's not the easiest. The reason why I say Sports World is not one of my favorite is because they have dropped multiple hats, over and over again. They kind of like don't really change it up. For example, they had a few drops where they just only include like the pirates with the COVID mask. As you guys can see here, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, 4, 5. So it almost seems like every single week they kind of always drop the same hats. Now for number 4, we have Capsule Hats. Capsule Hats has to be one of my favorites. They always carry some heat. Their drops always good. When it comes to difficulty for this one, I'm gonna have to say 3. The reason for is because for every single drop they have a password page. If you don't know what a password page is, basically you're not able to go into the site unless you have the exact password to go into the site. So for example, here we have the password. You have to put 12 semi-step 14 pro.
I'm gonna take a pillowcase and fill it full of bars of soap and beat the shit out of you.
And you had to put that password in order to get these hats if you were actually trying to get one. So literally those are the steps, and because of that, I would have to say difficulty for that is gonna be 3. You have to be very quick about it and precise. So for number 5, we have Lids HD. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to say this, but it doesn't carry as much hype as the other ones such as Hat Club. Lids Hat Drop, like this official page and what they're doing, pretty brand new. Sometimes they do have some good drops, good stock numbers. So difficulty level 1. For the last one on the list, we have Toppers. I believe Toppers is one of the most underrated sites. As of the past few weeks, probably even months, they've been killing it. Every single drop that they have, it's fire. One thing that I do want to say about Toppers is they're not like every single site that I've mentioned. They're not like Hat Club where they kind of announce when they're gonna drop it. They just drop it whenever they want. Basically, it's a shock drop. The way you find out is through Instagram. The best way to cop a hat from Toppers is to follow them on Instagram, click on the notification bell. That way, every time they have a drop, you are notified and you can go ahead and start checking out. Just because it's always a shock drop. For this one, I do want to say difficulty for Toppers is going to be 2. If you're on it, I'm pretty sure you can get whatever hat that you want. So that is going to wrap it up, guys. These are just some of the best sites that I've go for myself. Obviously there's a lot more that I can go into. Maybe I'll make a longer list, but literally if I just keep on going, this video is going to be 15 minutes long and I don't want to do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, peace out. Bye.